How do you defeat forever? It's a tricky question, but it's reality. How does one defeat forever? Because once you lose someone that you love, someone that you was close to, and you have the funeral services, and you close that casket, and you walk away from the gravesite, you are walking away forever. They don't get a chance to come back. They don't get a chance to laugh. No more happy moments, no more sad moments, no more arguments, nothing. You just lose your person. Whether you lost a parent, a child, husband or wife, grief is something that we all must go through. Some go through it silent. Some do different activities. Some just don't know who to talk to. Sometimes it can be a silent killer, but you gotta find someone to talk to before you end up beside them. And sometimes walking away from it can be good or it can be bad, but you gotta let it go.
What up, what up? It's your main man, actor, producer, Troy D. Williams.
Hey, it's Cherry Johnson.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Scott White.
We are the Herd.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Natasha.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is B Slade.
And you are now tuned in to Unmuted.
You are watching Unmuted.
To Unmuted.
To Unmuted.
And you're watching Unmuted.
You're watching Unmuted. Keep it locked.
Unmute yourself and speak your truth.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing, man? Welcome to another episode of Unmuted. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel, man. I could not have done this without you guys. Thank you for helping me get to 3,000. Everything is wonderful over here, man. It's good to be back on. But listen, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. Another chance for the people in the back to like, comment, and share. Continue to subscribe. I got to get there. I want to get there. I want to grow to a bigger channel. So please, go ahead and just hit that subscribe. It's absolutely free, and I can't do it without y'all. So I really want to thank y'all. So today, this is going to be a little teary-eyed conversation here. It's a conversation that I feel that a lot of you don't know how to have. A lot of you probably want to get it out, but you don't know how to get it out. And it's dealing with loss. Some of us have lost loved ones, fathers, mothers, children. But it's something when you lose someone that you slept with, or you slept beside, you was married to, you know. So this beautiful young lady over here has a story that she wants to share. And I'm happy that she stopped by Unmuted to share that story. And her name is Jessica Johnson. Double J is in the house. How you doing, Jessica?
I am doing good. Thank you so much for having me. Oh my God, I feel so appreciated. For those who don't know me, my name is Jessica Johnson. I am from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, born and raised, 36 years at that. I am a preacher's kid, you know, those little,
PK.
you know.
PK's up in here. PK. Yeah, there we go.
And so, like I said, born and raised in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I was the first girl to go to the state in track when I was in my senior year in high school, Blackman High School. Shout out to Blackman High.
Okay.
But my story is kind of long, so I'm trying to make it short as possible. I wanted to get married and have a family like any other girl would want to have growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And so in 2012, I met my lovely husband, Corey. We didn't really date. I just went straight in. I saw him. I saw him. I saw him one. I saw him one day at work. He was a forklift driver, and I was a picker packer. You know, those people that pack the parts and send them out. That's what I was doing. All about it. And so I saw. So I saw him across the way, and I was like, "Oh, he's cute. What's his name?" And so the guy beside me was like, "That's Corey." I said, "Oh Lord, he cute." So this boy over here brought him over there. He's like, "Come over here, Corey. She want to meet you." I'm like, "Oh my God. And so deep down inside of me, it told me, "That is your husband." I was like, "What?" Okay, anyways. And so that was 2012. And then we had Miracle. My little girl, Miracle. She was born 2014. I tell you, I don't know how to date, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. And so we had Miracle.
Wait, so y'all didn't date? Nothing. You just went straight for the gusto.
I am a go-getter. I'm a go-getter, boo-boo. Don't let the
So let me get this straight. So y'all got married first, and then you had a kid.
We had the kid in 2013. We got married in 2014.
This girl went and they went on ahead and GTD. This man went on ahead and got the draws, and then went on.
Okay. Can I tell my story? Okay.
Tell your story, Jay.
Let's tell my story. Okay, and so we got married 2014, and I was like, "Hey, Miracle needs somebody to play with while she gets older." You know what I'm saying? And so here we had Kevin. We had Kevin in 2016. So we had Miracle 2013, and then Kevin 2016. Mm-hmm. All right. And so everything's going good, you know what I'm saying? Living the married life, you know what I'm saying? And so 8 years later, boom. In 2022, my life changed. From being a happy wifey, happy mama, everything is peaches and cream. Boom, Corey dies. I was just like, what am I going to do? I have lost my best friend. I have lost the man of my dreams, the man that God said would be my husband. He's gone. And so only thing I knew what to do was go to work, hustle. I got 2 kids to raise. I got to make money. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. It's just me. I didn't really have that grieving period that people say you're supposed to have because, you know, I'm a go-getter. I got to get the money.
Right.
And so that was April. He passed April the 30th, 2022. And so this past September the 1st, 2024, I had a breakdown. I was at work. I'm a caregiver. For those who don't know what I do for a living, I'm a caregiver. Mm-hmm. And so I was at my client's house. I was after working a 12-hour shift. I got up. My shift ended at 5. I left her house. As soon as I walked out her door, the gray cloud came over me. And I was like, I need help. That's the only thing I can say is I need help. Mm-hmm. And so I got home. I called 911. And I was like, I need help. And so the lady said, what do you feel like? Do you feel like you're about to kill yourself? Like, what's going on? Her name was Sheriff Ashley. Sheriff Ashley came to my house. Policeman Ashley came to my house. And she was like, what's going on, Jessica? I said, I feel like I'm about to kill myself. I feel like I'm about to go to my dad's house and get his shotgun underneath his bed. She was like, no. We ain't going to do all that. I'm going to take you to the mental hospital. So she takes me to the mental hospital. My kids are with my mom, and my mom, she got the kids. And so I went to the mental hospital. And I'm there. This is all September the 1st. This is all September the 1st, 2024.
Yeah.
And so this is around like 6 and 7 o'clock p.m. And so she took me to the hospital, and I was sitting there. It was only a bed and a pillow. That's the only thing that was in the room was a bed and a pillow. Everything is just walls. That's all. It's just walls. and the police officer walks the hallways to make sure nobody kills themselves or other good stuff. And so I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, I need help. And so the nurse, she came by. She was like, hey, Jessica, you have a visitor. The only visitors that are allowed in the mental hospitals are pastors. That's all people that can visit you is a pastor. So I'm going down the list of names. I said, okay, is it Pastor Vinny? Is it Pastor Merritt? Was it because I joined everybody's church. I'm on everybody's roster. And they're like, no, it's Butler, your father.
Wow.
I said, my father. So he came back there. He was like, what's going on, Jessica? I'm a daddy's girl, for those who don't know. I'm spoiled rotten.
Yeah.
All right. So my daddy knows me. He knows me. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, Dad, I can't do this no more. I need help. It's too much. I feel like I'm about to kill myself. He said, we ain't gonna do all that. I need you to stay in the light. Don't let your mind go to darkness. While you in this room, pray. This is between you and God. This moment that you're in this room is between you and God. And so he hugged me and we prayed and then he left. So in that room, it was just me and God. And God's like, I need you to fight. This is what God was telling me in the room. He said, I need you to fight. With everything in you, you got to fight and stay in the light. And so the nurse came. She was like, hey, we got specialists here. They want to know if you want to be on some medications. You want some medication? I said, no. Just give me some help. I want a therapist. I don't need no medication because being a caregiver, I know what medications do to people.
Right. Absolutely.
And I don't want that. Just give me a therapist. So they recommended me a therapist and everything is coochie. Everything's good. And so from that experience, when my daddy told me, made me write a book. It's called Staying in the Light by Jessica Johnson. You can find this on Amazon. Again, it's Staying in the Light by Jessica Johnson. And this right here is it's kind of like a journal in the back, because that's what my therapist told me. She says to start journaling my thoughts and do some self-love and self-care and all that good stuff. So I wrote a book. In the beginning, it has my story in the beginning. It's very short. And in the back, it has pages where you can write your story.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking one day at a time and loving on myself, surrounding myself with positive people, and just, taking one day at a time and staying in the light. That's my story.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. You kind of got me with some things I didn't know. Sometimes you got to hit me in the chest with that one. So I want to back up to the love part when y'all met. I'm gonna back it up a little bit, and then we're get to the book here. So you said you guys didn't date. So did you learn anything about Corey at all? You didn't learn.
No. I mean, he was the oldest of three of all boys. He was a mama's boy. He dropped out of high school to take care of his mama.
Yeah.
I'm the one that helped him get his GED. So.
Okay, that's good.
So yeah, he already had a son, so I was doing the stepmama thing. But yeah,
that's all good. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with what they call a good enough diploma. Ain't nothing wrong with that because you still get everything the other one does. So ain't nothing.
Right.
Shout out to all the GED people, man, and shout out to all the warehouse people, the forklift drivers, and all. Hey, warehouse babies in the house, yo. All right, so a lot of people do find loved ones, relationships in the warehouse, and sometimes the warehouse can get very messy at times as well. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't get what they want, and they start to try to spread little things around the warehouse and all. But you was able to find your husband in the warehouse. Every time you seen him at work, how did you feel?
Woo! Like a queen. Like, oh, that's my
baby. Yeah, that's all right, man. That's good. Hey, I hope you didn't start packaging the wrong stuff in the warehouse when you saw him. Like, oh,
I did a little bit. I was messing up some orders. I got distracted.
Oh my God! So you got married in 2014, correct? So
yes, sir.
During that process of the marriage and getting ready to be a wife, how did you feel on the inside? Because I mean, you said it was your dream, so now it's happening. How did you feel?
I felt good. I felt blessed. Blessed and highly favored.
That's a highly favored, most definitely. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, all right. So you already had your little kids. You already had one child. Was she in the wedding?
Oh yeah.
What was she?
She's like a little flower girl.
The little flower girl. Okay.
A little flower girl.
All right. That's
we had to push her. You know, we had to push her in the little, stroller. But she was there. She was there.
Yeah. So I know it's not much into that we want to go, but I want to go here. I want to go here. He died in 2022, right? What happened to him? Like, did he have a heart attack?
He had an aneurysm.
He had an aneurysm. Wow. Did he have any signs of anything like that before, or did it just happen out of
prior to the episode in April? He was in Trevecca in January of 2022. He was a student at Trevecca because he wanted to be a minister. He wanted to be a pastor.
Okay.
And so he was in Trevecca, but that November 2021, he had a heart, like mechanic valve placed in his heart.
Yeah.
Because his heart wasn't a normal heartbeat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know what you
mean. So since they did that procedure in November, his health was declining. And he was a bus driver for Nashville. Those those purple buses in Nashville, Tennessee, those big old long buses. So he was a bus driver. And I'm thinking that he hit his head on like the rail in the buses, but we don't know for sure what happened. But yeah, he had an aneurysm in the brain.
Had an aneurysm. Jessica, those that don't know you, if you ever visit her Facebook page, she's full of life. She dances, she sings. Her and the kids do different videos, and you would never tell that she was going through anything like that, a transition of going into what she was going through. Any one of those years. So I've always seen the peppy, the happy Jessica. You know what I'm saying? Anytime she hits me up, it's always encouraging, a prayer, always something positive. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the blue. It'll be right on time. It'd be right on time. So, Jessica, I want to ask you, because a lot of people are like that. What were you doing to, I don't want to say coddle, but what were you doing to like kind of harness those emotions? Because you just lost your best friend.
Staying busy.
Staying busy.
Staying busy.
So you had a big moment after you left your client's house that day, but did you have any moments other than that? Like, I mean,
that was the only time. September the 1st was the only day in my 35 of living that I was paralyzed. Like, my body was just like, I was like, I can't, like, I was just, it was, yeah. I was just, yeah.
So did you have any breakdowns at the funeral, or like when he passed, did you like, you didn't? Because I remember we've been Facebook friends and everything for a few years ago. So I remember all of a sudden I saw you and your husband, and then all of a sudden, hey, you're posting about your husband no longer being here, and I was just like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
But I saw no signs. I saw nothing. I saw no. So you didn't have any. So what, you just praising God and just like, well, I know he's in a better place. I'm just, we're gonna continue to go on no matter what. So, what would you tell somebody that's not showing emotion? What can it do to a person?
It could kill you.
Yeah.
It could kill you. It can really kill you.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that grief is hard. Pain is tough when you lose a loved one like that. I lost my father. Was one of the biggest losses of my life in 2004, and I did grieve. I grieved for a long time. I mean, and it probably affected me in other areas of my life with relationships and stuff, because I didn't know exactly how to grieve, but I grieved. I mean, for a long time, well into my 30s, because he passed away when I was 18 or 19. And for a long time, well into my 30s, I was still battling it. You know what I'm saying? So at least I was able to get it out some kind of way. But you held that in for like 3-4 years, girl. Man, you were still able to be a mother and go to work, and wow. So like, how did your kids respond?
Oh, it was hard the first year, 2003. That was the hardest. And then when I had this episode in September, we all stayed with my dad because my dad was all about peace.
Right.
And I needed to be somewhere where it was peaceful.
Right. It was
my parents are divorced, and so it's like my mama's house is chaotic, and it's like I don't need that.
Right.
I need peace. And so I went to my dad. He helped me get back on my feet. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel now with the process of, okay, well, I had that episode, I wrote a book, but how do you feel now? Do you feel like you got it all out?
Now it's being transparent and just being open about everything. And if something bothers me, ask for help. I'm more open now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I'm more open. I'm more free. I'm more, open.
Right. And no matter what, you still got all your joy and everything like that, and all you still on everybody's church roster and all. You still sing. You still singing and everything and all. But what made you write the book?
Oh, it was time. As soon as I got into my dad's house, the Lord said, write the book. And so I was just being obedient. He said, write the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
seeing you like you are, happy all the time, and you were still that same way even after. Did any one of your family members think that you was kind of crazy? Like, hey, cuz, like, Jessica, all right? Because she ain't cried, she ain't did nothing. Did they come to you and talk to you or try to talk to you or anything?
everybody was surprised.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know.
Oh, they didn't know. So nobody. Wow. So you kept that bottle up inside. You ain't talked to not one soul at all. Wow. Okay. Hey man, that's not. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Now a lot of people are like that because a lot of people don't want to let people in, or they say, what's that famous cliche? I'ma do me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'ma do me is not good, man, and that's like you say, that's a killer, man. So that can affect your health, your attitude, your work performance, the way how you treat people when you keep all that stuff bottled up inside. And it's good to have somebody to talk to and let it go. So you didn't. So did you feel like you had anybody to talk to at all?
Not really, because like I said, I was in hustle mode. All I did was work 60 hours, take the kids here, drop them off, go to work. That was my routine. Staying busy. And so, yeah. Now I'm not doing that. I'm not busy like I used to be. Yeah. I'm breathing now. I'm breathing.
So would you say that you're like? Would you say that now that you have had that moment, you was in the hospital and all, and your dad talked? Do you feel like you're still grieving now? You're in the grieving process?
I think I'm in the healing process. I'm in the healing process and moving forward. Moving forward.
What does that look like?
Moving forward is being open to anything and everything, just having an open mind.
Oh, so you saying that you ready to, Jessica, you said that you ready
whatever God has, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
You see this? You better not be trying to move. Oh, okay, so you say you ready to move. I mean, so wow. So do you ever do you go visit the grave site or anything and like just sit there and reminisce and all? Or?
He was cremated.
Okay.
So we have the urns in the kids' room.
The urn is in the kids' room. Wow. Did you guys have conversations at all? Because I know some husbands and wives have a plan, or they have conversations about, hey, babe, I love you, but we're not always going to be together because one day I might have to leave, or babe, one day I might not be here, sugar, like the Lord might call me home. Did y'all have those conversations to kind of like prepare you for anything?
I mean, he said it at the table in February, because he started having these little headaches and stuff, and he was like, you know what, something's not right, and just in case I'm not going to be here anymore, I want to make sure my kids have a childhood, because he didn't have a childhood. So that right there, that's why I take my kids to New York and Florida. I try to get them a childhood while they're still young, because my daughter is 11 and my son is 9. So I'm trying to give them a childhood. That's what, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we had that. We talked about it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So he kind of knew that, something's about to take place pretty much. Wow. So that didn't concern you at all? Like, they kind of like, babe, what you talking about,
Nah. it would have one after the
other. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Listen, the reason why I'm asking these questions, man, because it's like, I know people who are dealing with that, and they have heard their loved ones say things like that. Mm-hmm. And of course, the normal thing to say, hey, look, you're not going anywhere. God got you here for a long time.
All right.
How old was your husband when he passed away?
We were 9 years apart. I was 32. He was about 39, 40, young.
He was about 30. Jessica, I'm 40, right?
You look young. You look about what, 38? Come on now. You look young.
2 years on things for the extra 2 years there. But man, that's young. He was young. He was young. So to have an aneurysm at that age, man, that's amazing. That's amazing. And once again, sorry that you did lose your husband or whatever, man. So, so you say you stayed busy. So that means you were just working. You felt like, okay, I mean, I don't want to meddle too much in your business or anything like that, but did you feel like your finances were going to fall off, or like the bills were just going to overlap if you stopped to grieve or something like that, or what?
I was custom. I was used to working every day. Mm-hmm. And I like to be busy. I don't like to sit still. I don't like to sit down, and that was nah.
Wow. And that just kept you going and going and going. And then wow. Jessica, I'm glad that you got to the point where you was able to have a breakdown, but anytime you feel like you getting to that point, man, I know that's guys, y'all got to talk. You got to talk. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that what she went through would happen to you, but you got to talk. You got to open up and express, even if it's hard, because there's always somebody that's willing to listen. And God will point you to that right person to listen, because grieving can be tough. Man, listen, when my brother passed away, Robert Stevenson, that was a blow. That was an unexpected blow. 2020. It wasn't COVID or anything like that, but he died during that time frame. So, people probably thought, but no, he didn't die from that. And now, he wasn't my biological brother, but he was my brother that we adopted in, because, 1995, September 20th is when he came through those doors in my parents' home, and he was locked in. He ate out the refrigerator, slept on the sofa, taught me how to play drums even better, bought me stuff, helped me do my hair. I looked up to him so much. And all those years, and at that age, I was still looking for more from him. And when he passed away, I broke so bad. I think I broke worse than I did when my father passed away, because like his impact on my life was so big. And I looked at myself crying. Now, I didn't look in the mirror, but I looked at myself and I saw all this water just falling. I never been like that before. And it was so painful, but I did have someone to talk to, so I wouldn't have to bottle that up inside like that. And, getting that grief out and getting those moments out like that, it really helped. But that's some stuff. And to hold all that inside that long, Jessica, man, I must say you're a trooper, number one. But I'm surprised you didn't pass out in the time before, girl. Man. Wow. So what would you say to somebody now that probably is dealing with a loss of a loved one, a loss of a husband or a wife, and they're not really talking about it to even grieve? What would you say to them?
Oh man, Jesus. You gotta reach out for help. Either go see a therapist, get help, because you can't do it by yourself.
Absolutely.
You can't do it by yourself.
You saw yourself leaving, and you say you saw this gray cloud when you left your client's house. Did you feel embarrassed asking for help? because you always on the go. You gone. You're doing stuff on social media. Your kids. You just a lightning bolt, Jessica. You gone. You are gone, and you're independent.
Very.
Did you feel embarrassed to see your father come to your room? Did you feel embarrassed asking for help? Did you feel embarrassed that your family knew that something was up and you was in that state?
No, because I just needed some help. That's the only thing that came to my mind was help. It was like a red flag. Help me.
Right. Help you. Man. And thank God you got the help.
Yay.
Yeah. Hey, God, this is who she is. She is a happy person no matter what. You know, and that's good though. So your children, how are your children now?
Oh, they're doing good. They're enjoying their summer. Like I said, we just got back from New York City, Town Square. We live life. We living.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, that's something that a lot of people don't do after they lose love when they stop living.
Mm-hmm.
Got to keep living. You got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep reaching goals, especially if you're young and you 30. Well, you say you're 36 now?
Yes, 36. Gemini, June 15th. Gemini.
36. So that means she just turned 36. And just imagine if you had to stop living.
Woo.
We could have been rest in peace, Jessica.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So thank God that you were blessed to continue to live and not allow that to stop you. And thank God you did reach out for help. You know what I'm saying? So with your book, how's your book help you?
Oh, each and every time I think about throwing in the towel, I just read my book.
Stand in the right lane. That's the name of it.
Stand in the light. Stand in the light.
Stand in the light. Stand in the light. Stand in the light. And that light is Jesus, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, because that's the only one that can help you get through anything
Ooh,
like that.
yes.
You know, you hear testimonies like that in church. You hear, you know, I come from an old school church. So I used to hear the testimonies of older women. You know what I'm saying? Older. You know,
Okay.
You know, he's a keeper. You know what I'm saying? And God to keep you. We want to be kept. And you know, y'all don't know the things I've been through, but God is a present help in time. So you hear all those things, and then you be like, man, what are they talking about? And then you go through something like this, and then you kind of try to wonder, like, wow, that's what Mother Williams was talking about, you know, because even at their age and when they was in their late 50s, when we were coming up, your body is still active. You still yearn for, you know, you still a baby, you know what I'm saying? So let's go here because listen, this is good right here. And now I know this is life. So y'all can say what y'all want to in the comments and all like this. This is all life. Jessica, how do you keep yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you ain't letting everybody in and around your kids stuff. How do you keep yourself, you know, pure and all that stuff while you going through the process of waiting to God send you another one?
I used to. Like I said, Corey died in April. I had somebody in my house in August.
I'm gonna bypass this.
I had somebody in my house in August.
Jesus.
I had a bum in my house in August. I kicked him out in November. All in 2022. All right. Okay, hold on. I ain't done my story yet. Hold on.
I'm just taking glasses off now. I gotta see.
That was the first bum. The first bum was in August to November, and then a new bum came around in January to June, and yeah, 2020. Yeah. Anywho, so now since Jessica been in the light. Yeah, that no more. I moved into a new apartment. Thank you, Jesus. Mm-hmm. Me and my kids are in a new apartment. And so we're starting fresh. And there's no bums allowed.
That's right.
My dad made that clear. He said, no bums.
That's right.
We don't do bums, Father. Baby.
That's right, Father. That's right. No bums allowed.
So yeah, I'm on radar. I'm on the radar right now. My dad got me on the radar. My brother, which is an attorney in Knoxville, I'm on radar right now.
Well, I gotta hit rewind on this, y'all. This girl said Corey left us in April. I had somebody up in August, yo. That child, she wasn't child. That thing.
I told you I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-getter, boo-boo.
Boy, what the Eddie Murphy grandmama say? Some child you just a warning and a warning. Ooh, might make your head want to blow off. Hey man, I was saying, look, man. Like I said, boy, you can find the humor in anything, and anytime, any given time of life, boy. Golly, ooh, wow, yeah, I feel you. See, I never experienced that, right? You know, because you know my ex-wife is still living. Thank the Lord, you know, we cool. But I never experienced that, you know, where, you know, I always want to know, even, you know, with my mom, you know what I'm saying? I never asked those questions. You know, she stayed true to, I'm not getting married again. I'm Booker was it, you know, but I never want to even think, if I'm married, I never want, nah, I don't even want to think about that. Lord, geez. Mama. I don't even want to think about it. Unmuted fam, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to know, but I know Jessica said that she had, so, you know, your emotions and everything was still there. So, Jessica, so you was grieving in a different way. You just didn't know that was part of the grieving process. You was, oh man, your heart. Wow. So children of Unmuted, I want to tell y'all, man, just be careful because your body still works, your emotion still works, the blood still works, both ways. So you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. But glad that you learned your lesson now. You know what I'm saying? You got over that, and God has blessed you to move forward and all. You know, so I mean, wow. I mean, you do have an incredible story. So I mean, Jesus. So after that, you feel like you're ready to move on and become a wife again? You think you had enough time in between that time to grieve Corey?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You think Corey has been released off you? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jessica. I don't want to see no videos on Facebook. You child, I gotta get me a piece of candy on this one, honey. I didn't expect that to be right here, honey. I done asked the wrong question. I got a piece of candy to match my outfit, child.
I told you I'm an open book now. I'm being open. What you want to know?
Man, so are you still in church? You did.
Yes, every Sunday. Every Sunday.
How were you in church when you was going through that? Because, like I said,
I wasn't going every Sunday back then. I was working.
You was working. So
yeah.
Wow. So you was working all the time. You wasn't staying in church. So of course you didn't have no type of, man, you couldn't even have peace like you thought you could have. And you had the bums in there at the same time too. Wow. So thank God. Listen, when we say God can deliver from anything, we literally mean that. And one thing you can't do as a church family, a muted family, anything, you cannot judge or turn your nose up at somebody's anything. You don't know what people have been through. You don't know how it feels. So anybody, I mean, even though she had the bums, nobody knew how she was feeling in her heart, in her emotions, around her children. That's something tough. You was married for 8 years and then all of a sudden your husband gone. Your dreams went down the drain. Your life that you dreamed about just gone just like that, and now here you are stuck. So you don't know what people are going through. So be quick to pray and slow to talk noise behind somebody's back. That's what we need to learn how to do. You know what I'm saying? Be quick to pray and be slow to talk less junk about people. You just never know somebody's story. Mm-mm. Wow, Jessica, you surprised me today, girl. You surprised me today. Is there anything else you want to let us know?
Thanks for having me. I love being here. Unmuted family.
Most definitely. We love having you on, Jessica. No more bums.
No more bumps.
No more bums. No more bums. No. Hey, take your time and do exactly what you're doing. You're living. You just came back from New York City. I love New York as well. And enjoy them kids, man. Give them what he said. He wants his kids to have a childhood. Rest in peace, Corey. Appreciate you, bro. Most definitely. So, guys, this has been another episode of Unmuted. Listen, you can find yourself in Jessica. A lot of y'all can't find yourself in Jessica. Don't forget to get a book and support her. That will help as well. Show that book again, Jessica.
Stand in the light.
Stand in the light. A journal, a daily journal. When you're feeling blue, you feel like no one cares, right? Sometimes writing is good. That's how we got the Bible, right? So, Jessica, I appreciate you for sharing your story, your truth on this platform. And I just pray that everybody gets blessed by it. Laugh a little bit with it, because sometimes a good laugh can help that pain. And keep smiling like you're doing. Enemy hates it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
God loves it, and the enemy hates it, you know? So keep trying to keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting the videos up on social media. And we're going to be out. This has been another episode of Unmuted. I've been your host, Scott Simpkins, AK7. And I'll see y'all on the flip side, baby. Deuce.
What up? What up? It's your main man, actor, producer, Troy D. Williams.
Hey, it's Cherry Johnson.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Scott White.
We are the herd.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Natasha.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is B Slade.
And you are now tuned in to Unmuted.
You are watching Unmuted.
To Unmuted.
To Unmuted.
And you're watching Unmuted.
You're watching Unmuted. Keep it locked.
Unmute yourself and speak your truth.